The most unsettling thing about UFOs is not the idea that aliens might be visiting Earth. It is something much simpler. We live in a world filled with satellites, radar stations, smartphones, aircraft sensors, security cameras, and telescopes. And yet, every year, people still report objects in the sky that they cannot explain. Some disappear when investigators look closely. Some turn out to be balloons, drones, aircraft, or tricks of perspective. But a small number remain unidentified, not proven alien, not explained, just unknown. For decades, the popular term was UFO, unidentified flying object. Today, official investigations often use a broader term, UAP, or unidentified anomalous phenomena. The wording matters, because unidentified does not mean extraterrestrial. It means that, based on the information available, the object or event has not been confidently explained. That might sound less exciting than a spaceship, but scientifically, it is far more interesting. Because before you can solve a mystery, you first have to admit that you do not know what you are looking at. The sky is one of the hardest places for the human eye to judge accurately. A light against a dark background has no obvious size, no clear distance, no reliable speed. A small object nearby can appear to move like something enormous far away. A stationary light can seem to drift when clouds move behind it, and when a camera zooms in, shakes, or struggles to focus, the result can look far stranger than the original object. That does not mean witnesses are lying. It means our senses were never designed to identify distant lights moving through darkness. Many UFO reports eventually receive ordinary explanations. A reflective balloon can shine brightly in sunlight. A drone can hover, change direction, and disappear into darkness. A satellite can flare briefly as it reflects light toward the ground. A rocket launch can leave glowing spirals high in the atmosphere. Even bright planets such as Venus or Jupiter can appear mysterious when viewed through haze or from a moving vehicle. The explanation may be ordinary, but the observation can still feel extraordinary. So why do some cases remain unexplained? Often, it is not because the object performed an impossible maneuver. It is because the evidence is incomplete. A short video may lack depth, distance, or a clear reference point. A radar return may capture only part of an event. A pilot might see something for only a few seconds. By the time investigators receive the report, the object is gone. The difference between unidentified and unexplainable is important. Unidentified means the data ran out before the mystery did. In 2020, the United States Department of Defense officially released 3 unclassified Navy videos that had already circulated publicly. The videos showed aerial phenomena recorded during military training encounters. The footage was real. The objects shown in the footage remained officially characterized as unidentified. But that statement is easy to misunderstand. It did not mean the videos proved alien technology. It meant investigators had not assigned a definitive explanation to the objects shown. That is the uncomfortable middle ground at the heart of the UFO question. A real video can show a real object without revealing what the object actually was. It is tempting to assume that a sensor cannot be fooled, but sensors do not show reality in the way human eyes see it. Infrared cameras measure heat. Radar systems measure reflected signals. Zoom lenses compress perspective. Tracking systems move the camera to follow a target, which can make the background appear to rotate or slide. Without context, a slow-moving object can appear fast. A distant object can appear close, and an ordinary event can look impossible. The instrument may be working correctly. The interpretation may still be wrong. Even when a sighting has an ordinary explanation, unidentified objects in controlled airspace still matter. Pilots need to know what is flying near them. A drone can create a collision risk. A balloon can drift into an aircraft's path. An unknown object near a military training area can become a safety concern or a security concern. This is one reason the subject deserves careful investigation without ridicule. The question is not always, was it alien? Sometimes, the more urgent question is, was it dangerous? But we should address the question everyone is thinking about. Could any UFO be evidence of extraterrestrial technology? It is possible to ask the question scientifically. The universe is enormous. Thousands of planets have been discovered beyond our solar system. The search for life beyond Earth is a serious field of science. But extraordinary conclusions require extraordinary evidence. A blurry video is not enough. A strange light is not enough. A story, no matter how sincere, is not enough. To demonstrate something truly unprecedented, scientists would need clear, repeatable, independently verifiable evidence. The best evidence would not come from one shaky camera. It would come from multiple sources at the same time. Clear video, radar data, accurate location information, weather conditions, aircraft records, satellite positions, independent witnesses, and calibrated sensors that allow scientists to measure size, distance, speed, and movement. With enough data, many mysteries would probably disappear. But any case that remained would become far more interesting. The real UFO mystery is not that every strange light must be a spacecraft. It is that the sky is more complicated than it looks. Our atmosphere is filled with aircraft, satellites, drones, balloons, debris, weather, reflections, and natural phenomena. Human perception fills in gaps. Cameras remove context. Sensors can create confusing images. And sometimes, there is simply not enough information to reach an answer. That may feel unsatisfying, but science is not about choosing the most exciting explanation. It is about following the evidence until the evidence stops. Maybe one day, a UAP investigation will uncover something genuinely extraordinary. Or maybe better sensors will solve mysteries that once seemed impossible. Either way, the correct response is the same. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and never confuse an unanswered question with a proven answer. Because sometimes, the most honest explanation is also the most haunting. We saw something, we recorded something, and we still do not know what it was. Subscribe for more cosmic mysteries.